Back to throw, Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
20 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
First carry now for Justice Hill. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Two yards still to go. Third down now. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll look to throw now on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 31 yards. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Juwan Jennings, 45 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies them. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Graham, there he goes, right side. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. Now Purdy. Throw right side. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. They set up the screen to Hill. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Purdy now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. In motion, the tight end. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first down carry for Henry. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Past the 20! And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Now Lamar changing the look. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was this?
He's got him in, complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll find Ayuk open right side. This 2nd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. That is caught. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As larger been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 22.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry trucks over him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. And the busy night for Henry continues. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling. And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now 2nd down and a few inches. To throw is Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here's 1st down. Here's Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.